Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Cheryl Shares. Today's project is to take down an inflatable swimming pool. We'll do everything from emptying it out, cleaning it, packing it away in boxes, and putting it away for the winter. So, see you over there. So before we drain the pool, we're going to clean it. This is a 600-gallon pool, and we're going to clean it by skimming off any bugs that are floating on the top. We're going to vacuum anything that's at the bottom of the pool. This will make it easier for cleaning later when it's time to get it all packed up. The other thing we'll get ready is our equipment, such as the hose, and we're also going to be cleaning out the filter in the hoses and putting away our swimming noodles. So all this can be done in less than a day. Sometimes things can get stuck underneath the rim, so you want to give it a shake and get some of those out. Yeah, a lot of it came out just now. See all that? That was all stuck under the rim. That's why shaking it helps you get everything out of there. This is the vacuum that I use to vacuum out anything that's laying on the bottom. I do this once a day too, as often as needed actually, whenever stuff is on the bottom. So after you vacuum, you might be stirring up some more debris, which may float to the top. And if that happens, you just want to do a little more skimming. You don't have to buy an expensive skimmer. This is actually a toy that I bought. It was some type of a toy that kids could play ball with. And I just cut off part of the net and made it flat across, as you can see, because being flat is going to catch the debris better. I took a little rubber band and just kind of tied it in the back like a ponytail. Works just fine. It cost me $1. Okay, so this is a chlorine tablet float, which floats in the pool during the season. You can see there's a little piece of chlorine left in there. That's how you chlorinate the water. It just floats around in the swimming pool on the surface. But since I'm taking everything down, I'm gonna squirt this off with some water. The other thing I'm gonna do now is clean out my filter from my vacuum. I'm gonna make sure anything that's in there is squirted out. This is where everything is gathering inside this vacuum. And since it's the end of the season, I think I'm going to let this hang to dry outside before I put it back into the vacuum cleaner. And before I disconnect the hose, I want to put about half a bucket of water in here with some cleaner, This is going to be later for when I take out the, there's a little spider in there. I don't know if you can see that guy. Look at him coming out. Get down. The cleaner's going to help keep the filter clean. And I soak it for like a day before I squirt it out and let it dry. As you can see, the filter is still running. So before we start draining the pool, we have to turn off the filter. And I'm going to do that right now. I have an extension cord running from the filter into the house. You can see where the filter is connected to the pool. The hose goes in. What happens is, during filtering, these lower hoses are where the water comes out of the pool. They connect into a piece that goes into the filter, which is in that little gray tower looking thing. And then the clean water comes out the other side into the top hose and back into the pool. But I need to turn off the motor, which is, you can see the black extension cord running. It's going into the house. Okay, so I'm going to take the filter out here. Okay, I'm taking out the filter. Now I'm getting ready to clean out the filter. Here's that bucket of solution. Put it as far as cleaning and squirting things off. So I'm going to just detach it from the faucet over at the house and take off this nozzle. Set it aside for now. So this tool is so important right here. This is very important for draining. When I unscrew this, water might start coming out. I have to quickly insert this end into the hole so that it will drain through the hose. But first I need to attach it to the hose here. Okay, so we are at a point now where we just have to wait until all the water drains out of the pool, which could take a couple of hours. So just to recap, we skimmed the water to get all of the bugs and debris off the surface. Then we vacuumed it to get everything that was settling on the bottom. Then we also skimmed again at the top because it kind of stirred up more debris. We took out the filter. We turned off the filter. Then we attached the hose at the bottom with that special piece of adapter that goes into the plug at the bottom and then screws into the hose. And now the hose is going down the hillside away from the house to drain out the water. So once it starts getting pretty low, we'll come back and do the next step, okay? So the filter's turned off, the pool debris is cleaned out, the hose is attached. You can see on the inside of the pool where that attachment comes into the pool. It's getting even lower, lower and lower. It's doing just exactly what I want it to do. Okay, it's been a couple hours and you can see that the pool is pretty empty right now. We still have some. Listen. You hear that gurgle? That's what it looks like on the inside. The water's still coming out, so I'm going to put this phone on the tripod. I'm actually going to get inside of this pool. There's about 2 inches left of water in there. I'm going to take off my shoes and socks, get inside, and try to empty out the rest of this water. Oh yeah, before I do that though, I'm going to need to take off these hoses. So you just unscrew them. These clamps come right off.
Take all of these pieces off of the pool and put them in a safe place for next year. Unhook the hose from the filters. Yeah, that's off. Get this other one off. And this one. This is our last hose to take off of the pool.
I'm going to gather up all my pieces and safely pack them away for next year.
Piece also. Kind of dirty. Round. Well, you pack everything away, you want to make sure you squirt it all off and keep it clean for the next year. These plants are perfect. Putting this pool together is really simple. We'll do that next spring or summer. Okay. We're just going to take all the hoses off now.
So here's something I want to show you. Yeah, even though we skimmed it before we started this whole process, we still somehow missed a little bit. So I'm going to get that out of there, whatever that is. And you can see that there's a little bit of flecks of stuff that's left over, but we're going to clean that out after we empty all this water out. Then I'm going to detach this hose now. Okay. I'm going to detach the hose. I think. And I'm going to let the rest of that start draining out like that. Now I want to make sure that I get my little adapter removed from my hose because I need this for next year. Okay, so I'm just going to untwist that and put it away. Okay, my hose is detached. It's continuing to drain a little bit. I'm going to go put this hose back on the faucet. So like I said before, you want to clean your pieces to your pool With soap and water. I'm recording. Hi. So after you've soaked your filter for overnight, then you're going to squirt it out like this to get all the soap and cleaner off of it. Then you're just going to let it dry, put it away for the year. So as you just saw, it is possible to do this all by yourself, but it's a lot easier if you have somebody helping you. I struggled at first getting all that water out, so I had to get a bucket and start dumping some of it out, because every time I tried to lift, the water wouldn't go out. It would just shift to another part of the pool. So if you have a helper, that's much easier, but this is just to show you that you can actually do this all by yourself. And I'm 71 years old, and if I can do it, you can do it. Now the next thing I'm going to do, I've got the inside of the pool all clean and rinsed out. I had to rinse it a second time because when I dragged it out, I picked up some loose grass and dirt, so I got under there again and squirted. Got all that out from the inside. Now what I'm going to do is go get a pail of mild soapy water and scrub the outside of the pool. Hey there, so as you can see, I had quite a adventure underneath the swimming pool today. I had to get up underneath it to hold it up and squirt underneath from inside. And that really worked quite well all by myself. But like I said, it is always better to have somebody help you, because we are actually stronger together in everything that we do in life. So it's all right to know how to do things on your own, but if you have somebody who will help you, that's even better. So now the pool is completely clean on the inside and the outside. I've used 4 lawn chairs to hold it up to try to let it dry overnight. Tomorrow, I'm going to lay down a great big tarp on the ground and put this pool on it. I'm going to deflate the ring around the pool, and then I'm going to try to fold it up and put it in a box, which is also a very comical thing to watch. So we'll be doing that part of this film tomorrow. Now that my pool area is no longer having a pool in it, you can see that I have laid down pieces of carpet to kind of keep pebbles and sticks and twigs from poking through the pool. That works really, really well. So I will be taking this stuff up, hanging it over fences and letting it dry before I fold it up and put it in the shed for the winter. So these are all the pieces that came off of the hoses. I soaked them in soapy water. They're nice and clean. I'm just going to let them dry, and I'm going to pack them away in a box. What you see there is the boxes that I had everything packed in. This year, however, instead of using that chewy box for my swimming pool, I decided I'm going to go an upgrade here to a nice Craftsman box where I can fold it up and put it in there nice and tight, and it will keep it really good for the winter up in the attic. The rest of these boxes are the ones that the materials came in, like the filter. I'll put that back in its box. The pool cover will go in its box. The pump stays in its box. This pumps up the ring around the swimming pool. This is dry now. I cleaned it the other day and it's dry. And I'm going to put it in my supplies of cleaning filter supplies, which I have right here, and it will go in that box along with the floater for the chlorine. I also keep test strips in here, just miscellaneous pool equipment. And that pretty much can stay out here all winter. It doesn't hurt it. Same thing for the chemicals, which I have in here. They're powder chemicals. They're not going to get ruined. And then I'm going to put these guys up in the attic. Use them next year as well. The hoses, I'll wrap those up nice and tight, and they'll go into one of these boxes. And everything will be all done for the season. So now it's time for us to fold the swimming pool up and put it away. We let it dry over the chairs overnight, and today we're going to put it on a big tarp in order to keep it clean, fold it up, and get it into that box. Yesterday you had a laugh looking at me underneath the pool. Today you're going to have a laugh looking at me trying to fold it up. It's so funny. All right, let's get to it.